What is going on, everybody? Serial Overdrive here, and today we're going to be doing a stealth walkthrough of the best there is quest line in Starfield. So first, you're going to start off by talking to Juan. There is one option you have here that does matter. You can tell the truth about the comm spike or not. Whether you do this is going to dictate whether or not Juan helps you out later, but since you've got this guide, you actually don't really need her. So now you're going to be going into her ship, and here's the path that you're going to want to take from that ship. See that little drop down that I found? That's going to be sort of near where you enter. From there, just go straight, take this right, and then you're going to have to sort of wander your way through the ship. Just follow the same path I did. It is not optimal, but it does work, and this is a massive ship. I don't know how this thing lifts off the ground, but it does. So once you get through this ship, get to the top level, you're going to see this door here. That's going to take you to the cockpit, and now it's time to rock and roll. Now you are in the lair of the UC, and this is where you're going to steal the comm spike. So first things first, that turquoise dot is going to take you to this door. Now, you could just hack into this door, but I'm not going to tell you how to do that because you know how to do that, and you're probably watching this guide because you just don't want to waste a diggy pick. So if you go to these two guys, they're going to be having a nice little conversation with each other. They're going to be talking about what they're going to do and how they're going to do each other. But after that, they're going to mention that somebody dropped their key card or lost their key card. You go over to that guy who's highlighted by a turquoise dot. Go figure. He's going to tell you that he's looked everywhere except for one place where there's a scary dude. So go up to the scary dude and do what you always do to a scary dude. Tell them to go somewhere else. So he's gonna walk off. You take that maintenance key card. Now you can open this door. Once the door is open, you're gonna go into this storage closet. You're gonna get yourself in the closet there, get back in there. Now you're gonna go through this vent right here. Gonna crawl through these vents because vents in Starfield are magically the size of human beings. Look at this, it even fits a ladder. A small ladder, but it still fits a ladder with 3 steps. Seriously, think about that. That's a 3-step ladder. And anyways, now you're going to come out of this door here. You're going to take a right. See this door right here that I'm looking at? You're going to be going through it. Go figure. And this turquoise dot illustrates a uniform that you need to put on. Once you put this uniform on, no one at the base is going to realize that you are a spy because you're just that good. You put on the uniform, and Zerami, or whoever's uniform you put on, is basically who you become, because face blindness is definitely a thing in this universe. So now walk past all the guards, do whatever you want. There's a ton of stuff that you can steal in here, but this guide isn't really about that. So follow that turquoise dot. You're going to eventually end up over here, and they're going to talk to you and say, hey, what are you doing here? You say, I'm just reporting for duty. And just like that, you've circumvented the security in this top secret base. Yes, that's right. It's that easy. In the future, they don't have any sort of eye or facial recognition technology. They just see if you've got a uniform, and if you do, you're good to go. Now, we're going to be going into the command bay of this top secret base and doing the same trick again. Sort of. So, first things first, what you got to do is you've actually got to find out the passcode for your uniform. Your uniform is a specific person's uniform. That specific person has an access code, and you need to find that access code. You can go to this clearance computer right here. By the way, if you don't have a diggy pick, you can find one right here. So even if you don't come prepared, they make sure that you can be prepared anyways, which is very nice of them. Now, hack into the computer. You're going to see last names. Pick the last name that corresponds to the name of the uniform that you're on. If you followed my guide, the last one, that Z, that's going to be where it is. So it's going to be the ZX passcode. So when this guy asks for your clearance code or passcode or whatever we're calling it, you can go select ZX321D or whatever it was. And he's going to say, hey, welcome aboard. Walk right on through. Because, yeah, in any top secret base, you have the passwords all just right there in plain text. All you got to do is just look at the computer screen. And anyways, I digress. Now you're going to go up to this computer and you're going to upgrade your security clearance because it's that easy. So now that you've upgraded your security clearance, you're going to follow the turquoise dots to Dr. Gabriel Vogel. Now, this is where you have a few different options. So first off, when you're talking to Vogel, you could just completely betray everybody and tell on Juan. I wouldn't do this though because that's not nice. you're a pirate after all, and even pirates in this game are nice. They don't even swear. So now you've got two options left. You can persuade this lovely gentleman to simply give you the passcode, and if you can't successfully persuade him, all you've got to do is pickpocket him and get the passcode. Once you've got the code, you've got to go through this route. So I just left out that door, went sort of backtracked, and I came to this box right here, which holds a pilot spacesuit. So now that you've got the pilot spacesuit, here is how you're gonna sneak in. You put on the spacesuit, and because you have a spacesuit on, everybody's gonna figure that you just sort of are a pilot. It's that easy. And now this Marine is gonna just be like, hey, cool, you've got the uniform on, you've got a test flight, let's go. At this point, you're pretty much good. You're pretty much good to go. You could almost leave this guy, but there's one thing that you need to do first. Go up to that station computer and just let them know that you're leaving, and that's gonna make things a whole lot easier because now nobody's even gonna think that you're stealing the ship. So authorize your flight, and just like that, you have successfully stolen one of the most top secret ships in the galaxy by simply putting on a few uniforms. That's right, you just did what any dry cleaner could do, and as a reward, you got a top secret ship.